Hello traders, hope you're doing well. Making this video to demonstrate one of the fundamentals, statistical based indicator or study which I developed, which is called as Drawdown Range. Um, the study is already loaded on the screen and it's on the ticker Amazon. As you see, it's nothing fancy, but just shows a table of certain statistics, and I'm going to explain what this actually means and how can we use this data. Okay, so starting with this, the entries here which shows the starting and ending date of the calculation of whatever statistics we are doing here, and the second row here is the ticker information. I did this because sometimes when you take screenshot, um, the disabled, if the candles are disabled, it won't show up in the screenshot. So just added this so that it'll be easy to recognize which ticker we're working on and other things. Uh, yeah, so let's go to input options and explore a bit. So it also, like as I mentioned, this shows you the input range, what is the date from, and date 2 of the trading range. That's because the reference which I've selected here is window, and I've set the input dates here. So instead of this, if you want to get the stats for the whole time frame of the stock's trading history, you can select ATH as a reference. So which means that it's going to give the stats from inception of the stock ticker or any instrument. Right, the table position is per position of this table. Where do you want to position this? And text size is just to show, like, what is your comfortable range of the display size. And you can also change these default colors, header, the cell, and the present, max, and min. Actually, it says, I'm going to explain this later. Uh, it just means that it presents this at this level, and most of the time the stocks will be spending time in this level, and the least of the time stocks will be spending time in this level. So this is, I'm going to explain now. Okay, so coming back to the main statistics, which the study firm generates. This is nothing but the drawdown from ETH or whatever the time range we are selecting. So if you look at this, it says 0 to 5, 15.54. This means that from 1997 to 2021, Amazon has been trading within 0 to 5% from ETH for 15.54% of the time, right? And similarly, 0 to 10, it will be 28% of the time. It will be trading in this range. And similar thing goes on, and it's like for 100, actually it will be 100 because yeah, everything should be trading from 0 to 100, within 100% of the drawdown range. And if you don't want to look at from 97 and say that, let's say you just want to make it from 2010, and do that and select the window as mentioned before, and we can see that the maximum drawdown which Amazon has suffered from last 10 years is 35%. And most of the time, like, 76% of the time, it is been trading within 15% drawdown from its ATH. And similarly, like, right now the range is like 0 to 5, 5 to 10. If you want, okay, so this is a percentile range. Like, if it is 0 to 10, it means that this plus this range. So what, in order to see only 5 to 10% range, because this is 0 to 10% range, this is the whole range from here to here. So this also includes this 29%. If you want to see only this range, what you need to do is go to the sticker and choose untick this percentile. So when you untick this percentile, it will show you for each individual range, like 5 to 10%, 24% of the time the price has been trading under the draw down of 5 to 10% from ATH. And so the 10 to 15%, it will be 22% of the time. And this is the current state. Like Amazon at this point of time is around 10 to 15% drawdown from ATH, right? And least of the time it is like 30 to 35%. It's only 0.61% of the time, and the stock has traded under this much drawdown from ATH. So if you want to increase this range, let's say you don't want to see 0 to 5, 5 to 10, instead you want to see at each 1%. Maybe in that case, what you can do is number of ranges, you can set it to 100. Means that it will divide the range into 1% ranges. So 0 to 1%. So it looks like, if you look at this, it says that Amazon is mostly under 0 to 1% drawdown from ATH most of the time, which is 13% of its trading time. It will be under this percent. And if you draw it down, if you make it like percentile, you'll also see um, yeah, so 0 to 1 is 13%, 0 to 2 is 22%, 0 to 3 is 29, 0 to 4 is 35, and 0 to 5 is 40%. So 40% of the time, Amazon, percentile of the time, Amazon trades within 0 to 5% in this range, right? Yeah. And similarly, we can look at other things like indexes. For example, let's load SPX. And SPX mainly 33% of the time trades within 1% range, and that's pretty awesome actually. If you look at this, there are multiple rows which are marked in red. To see what's happening there, we'll have to uncheck percentile, and if you see this, it's like 0.03% of the time, 20, 21, 22, 22, and all these small ranges. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. But 33% of the time trades within 1%, and another 17% within 1 to 2%. That's pretty awesome. So if we do probably, I got this, sorry. If we check the percentile again, see 51% of the time SPX trading range is within 2%. Let's maybe change this to 20. Yeah, 0 to 5 is 61% of the time it trades within 0 to 5% drawdown. This is actually amazing figure for the index, and that's why, like we all know that SPX is pretty strong and pretty stable with respect to drawdowns and all. And that's all about this indicator. I think I've explained everything. You use number of ranges to set what is the range you want, what is the kind of range you want. Percentile if you want to see a cumulative figure. Otherwise, if you want to see an individual range bound figure, you uncheck this percentile. Then you will see figures related to each range, like 0 to 5%. 61% of the time it has traded in this drawdown range. 5 to 10%, it's 25% it has traded in this range, and etc. And reference window means it will only look for this time frame, and ATH means it will look for time from its inception. And table position and rest of the things are mostly for display. So display header, if you uncheck this, it will remove the range percentage. In case if you don't want to see if there's a space crunch, you can use that. Otherwise, I prefer to keep this on. And that's all about this video. Thanks very much.